Did you guys ever have any beef with like Asian gangs, like the Ghost Shadows or you know the Flying Dragons or anything like that?
Beef. No, I know there was a brawl with what was it, the B.T.K dudes, Born to Kill in Queens.
B.T.K, yeah.
Yeah, there was an incident.
You said B2K.
B2K, whatever they was called. B.T.K, you know.
So Omarion come out dancing and shooting and shit.
Them dudes, whatever it was called, bro. But I think they're Korean or they're...
No, they're Vietnamese. The
okay,
B.T.K.
Vietnamese, yeah. So it was at a pool hall, whatever. We got it on and popping with them on some whatever.
Where was this at? In Chinatown?
No, this was in Queens. This was actually in Woodside at a billiards that was over there. They used to control. They used to go to war with this other crew called the Green Goblins.
And what year? What year are we talking?
Just like 96.
96? Okay.
95, 96. Yeah, 95 was locked up. So bullshit. This is like towards the end of 96 as I just came home. 96, going into 97. So it was some bullshit fight, but it was a fight that fucking pool sticks and for cue balls is getting thrown across the pool hall.
Wait, but do you remember how the fight started though?
Nah, bro. You know, those things, I don't even know. Half the time you'll be there talking to a girl. Next thing you know is all of a sudden somebody's getting thrown out of a window. Like, it be just crazy shit going on. Like, you don't even know what's going on. I don't be in the mix. Like, I'll be there, but I'm like in my own, like, you know what I mean? I'll be either on the side talking or trying to catch a chick, whatever. You know, I was always on some different shit. Like, I wasn't even on that beef and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's like,
right, you just happen to be there.
You there, you chilling. Like, and this is like most of the dudes that were in leadership or were never had nothing to do with the beefs. Like, next thing you know, it's like you turn around and it's like World War III. Like I tell you, like these kids be getting, and it's not just kids, but some of these guys be getting the beer muscles. You know what I mean? As soon as they get a drink in them and they're like, yeah, I got 50 dudes around me. Fuck this dude looking at. You know, the insecure individuals, you know, the...
Right. They want to prove something to themselves.
So that's most of the beefs that pop off. It's always the corniest dude that be, bro, like...
Oh, man.
It just be like some, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you know.
So the fight happens, and what happens during the fight?
Nah, it got crazy. The dudes went outside. Some dude tried to do some karate chop stuff. Dude.
No, you did. He tried to do some karate.
He tried to do the spinning thing, and one of the bros just knocked him out cold. Bang. Then
shit.
Because matter of fact, it was that time because it was when they all had like these little like the Hondas, the S2000s and all that with the glowing lights on the bottom and all that stupid shit.
Oh, so this was Fast and the Furious on the East Coast.
This is like 90. This is what I'm telling you. This is like 90, 98. This is what they do.
The import time. The import time was
time.
Big.
It was all of them had those cars like the S2000s and all those cars. Bro, dude, one of they
Acura Integra
beat up their it got bad. They beat up their cars. It got bad.
So you guys ended up winning.
Of course.
I'm just saying.
I mean, sometimes it take loss, but that day, yeah. Bro, the dudes were like 4 foot. Bro, it was an abuse, bro. It was abuse. Like, it was dumb shit. Like, no, every time you ask somebody, yo, what happened? What was the fight over? Nah, he was acting up. One was acting up. He was drunk. I slapped him. They tried to get in. Yeah.
So they didn't get no kung fu moves off. Nobody did a spinning kick and knocked anybody out.
Nah, one of the bros got his head split open by by the ball. You know, the pool ball. They threw the ball and hit him in the back of the head. It just split his shit open. I mean, listen, you take some that win some, but yeah, right. It was just, I don't know, bro. By the time I got out the spot, it was just like that shit was basically over. Cars are peeling out. You see windows getting broken. The dude trying to do the. Yo, I swear to God, bro. It was like I was like, yo, this guy got to be joking. And I think he was trying to scare them, bro. Just bang, knocked them out.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but that was really the
Your
only.
man was like, I don't know kung fu, but I know crazy.
Yeah, that was like
Pop.
one of the that was one of the only times I ever seen. I never had beef with the Chinese. Like they more to themselves, bro. Like there was actually
Yeah.
like when I used to go to Chinatown to go to some of the after hours and stuff like that on Canal and on Bloom and some of the spots, the Chinese spots that they used to do the gambling and spot over there, those spots and those clubs. Bro, that was cool as fuck. I never had no issues, bro. It was cool. You know what I mean? There was no problems. I never had no problems with
No
them.
racism?
I mean, you see racism. I don't understand it, so I don't know what the fuck they saying. So
Right.
you know they looking at you, but not the younger generation. See, that's the weird thing. It'll be like the older people look at you like
But the
something.
older generation, you could say that for a lot of
Yeah, that's
ethnicities, though. It's
everything.
always the older
Yeah, so they'll
generation,
be
right?
whispering, but the young generation, you walk into the spot, they got DMX playing. Ugh.
Right.
So it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The only thing is they don't really like when you be talking to their chicks. That'd be the problem, you know, because some of these little girls be dressing like, you know, them little yeah. So,
Yo, Cano, you too funny, man.
it's the truth because it'd be like different from like, you know, the New York girls, the hood chicks, you know, we talking about back then. Back then was the baggy jeans, big earrings, you know, there wasn't very you go to these spots, these girls was wearing spandex shorts with fucking bra top and you know what I mean? Like different type of
Right. You just you walk in with an immediate erection already, basically.
fucking guy. No, but it was just it's weird. Then they'll have the pigtails. And it's like
Yeah.
them Chinese clubs. It was just,
Oh, you was trying to you was trying to get your little flavor on,
bro, I go everywhere, bro. You know, I know people everywhere. My man used to go there. He was a degenerate gambler. One of my boys was a
Oh
degenerate.
yeah, I mean the Asians got the gambling houses on
Yo, he
lock, so
was
you know.
degenerate. So a lot of these spots you go to, it'd be a club. It'll be a club. They got like they had the club and then they had the back room where they had the gambling going on in the back room. So I'm not going over there. I'm not gambling. So I go to the bar, you know what I mean, and just be chilling out. And that's it. Then you need to meet people or whatever. And then you go to another spot, go to another spot. And that's how I started moving around. I liked the Chinatown. To keep it real, I liked it moving around over there. It was pretty cool. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, but to bring it back to what you were talking about with the BTK, right? Because when I interviewed China Mac is a ghost shadow, and they was at war with the BTK, and he was saying that like, yo, these Vietnamese dudes is like mad short, but they down to fight still.
no, they fight. They
Yeah.
fight. But them dudes is like, that's what I tell you, them dudes were like 4 feet tall, bro. It was hold on. It was ridiculous, bro. That shit was like, but dudes is like you fighting an army of midgets. You fighting an army of midgets, bro. Bro, and it was weird because dudes will have this side like spiked up with like red this and this dude like, bro, some movie shit.
Oh, they got the bangs. They
Yeah,
got the
the
bangs and
fucking
shit.
long ass shit that had the hairspray with the shit. The chick will have spikes, like yo, bro, like weird, like you
Oh
know,
shit.
that's their culture. So you know, I don't really. But
Yo, the chicks try to fight you guys too?
nah, chicks was involved too, bro. That shit was bro.
Damn.
It was
Yo, this shit sound like Rush Hour. Where
it was a
remember where,
it was a
Chris Tucker?
royal rumble over there, but dude, you know what it is like when you start fucking up their cars, they not trying to hear that. They was out of there. Them dudes jumping in their cars and
It's like, no, we just spent all this money on
yeah, bro, that shit
low
was
profile tires and everything like that.
yeah. These dudes was fucking up their cars, bro. Once their cars started getting fucked up,
They hit the NOS and everything.
nah, man. When you go,
Yo, but that's funny though. This shit kind of sound like Rush Hour, where remember Chris Tucker was fighting with the girl. He's like, I really want to take you out to a movie.
yo, bro, that shit was like I said, bro. But that shit wasn't in, like I said, that shit wasn't in Chinatown. That was some random pool hall. It was some.
Well, there's a lot of Asians in Queens though, isn't there?
There's everything in Queens. Queens is like the melting pot to the world, bro.
Right.
Like, Queens, you have gang members that's Indian, Punjabi, running around with is the mixes. Like I've met more mixed females too than ever. Like It'll be Argentinian and Indian. It'll be Somalian and Bolivian. It'll be like the melting pot that's in Queens is insane. Like that's
Right.
you got everybody mixed into neighborhood. Chinese mixed with Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I got family in Queens, so I know, man. Like,
Yeah,
there's
that
a
shit is
lot
like
of
is a big melting pot, bro. That shit is like a big melting pot. Even when I went to school in Queens, bro, I used to hang out, like I said, with Korean, Chinese, Black, Spanish, Polish, like it be everything, Irish. Everybody be in the same gang. Like, yo, we going, it's a different. Queens is different. Like Bronx is predominantly at one point Puerto Rican. Then it was mixed with Puerto Rican and Dominican. Then everything else just started mixing in. So
right.
yeah, bro.